All right, hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call hello, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Kodash. I'm the brother of Baal Gabar from the Camp Prophets in Babylon, Tampa, Florida. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, who do teach and rule out peace and salutations to the elect, scattered abroad, doing his work in truth and in sincerity, prophesying against Mount Seir, teaching the names of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Coming at you with a quick lesson. I'm gonna try to use a little bit of code words. If you know, you know. But this is an article I just came across today. Slay 1,884 athlete cardiac arrest in 2.5 years. Athletes, healthy athletes, that be running on the field day in, day out, going up and down the court. Healthy, young individuals. And out of that 1,884, 1,310 of them, 1,310, found dead after cardiac arrest. This is all from the you-know-what, all right? The yabba-dabba-doo, all right? And this is what happens when you trust in the enemy, man, all right? And we was going into it yesterday at camp. I believe it was the brother Napak that has said it, on how, when this whole thing went around, the C-19, and they was getting people to get the thing, what that was doing was destroying people's immune system, man. Killing your white blood cells. And a lot of people died from the whole thing that happened, man. All right, like I said, I'm using cold words. I'm not going to speak too much on it. I'm going to go into the scriptures. But what they're about to do next is try to implement an RFID tag inside of you, man. This is end time prophecy, and people are dropping dead. Thousands and thousands of people are dropping dead just from the thing. All right, healthy athletes still dropping dead. People, newscasters dropping on live television. So this is what happens when you trust the devil, man. So let me go ahead and get Sirach 12:10. It says, never trust thine enemy. So you should never trust your enemy. And who rules today is the enemy. All right. If you are a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, you are an Israelite. And you have enemies. And your enemy is who rules the earth today. Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay, the wicked rules the earth today, man. So when 2020 came around, they had the scamdemic. You had a lot of our people that went and they trusted in the enemy. They went down to the clinics and, got the thing and, ended up dropping dead. Very sick. Your immune system's weak. And that was just stage one to the NWO. The next stage, ultimately is going to be to get that RFID C-hip implanted in you. And if you get that, first and foremost, you're going to be cast into that lake of fire. And even before that, you're going to break out with grievous sores all over your body, man. Your body's going to be trying to fight against this thing that you put inside your body. All right? You're going to start breaking out with blister sores and things all over your body, But it says, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right? And iron, rust over time. So if you got a iron nail in a fence, at first the iron nail is shiny, it looks good. But after time, that iron starts to rust. That's the same thing with the so-called white man. Though he might appear to you looking humble and he looks like he's something okay to deal with, sooner or later, Esau, Edom, the devil, the so-called white man, he gonna show his horns, man. All right, you had a lot of our people that fell for the okie doke, that fell for the trick. And you trusted in your enemy, and now you're in the spiritual realm. And at the end of the day, Deuteronomy 32:39, the Lord kills and he makes alive, man. So when you see mass people dying, ultimately it's the Lord who's in control of that. It's why you are to fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. See, when they brought out the whole scamdemic thing, our people feared Esau. You feared the devil. You feared the media. Okay? But the brothers of the faith, brothers, sisters, and children of the faith, and we fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We fear the Most High. So you didn't fall for the okie doke. You passed the test. But guess what? A big handful of our people, they ain't passed the test, man. They went down to the clinics. Just like what's going to happen when the Charagma comes out. We're going to have our people in line, man. Woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help. Our people trusted in Egypt, trusted in America. You got to trust in the Lord, man. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. So even though this devil humbles himself, he comes to you smoothly with smooth words. You got to understand that this is the devil. This is the enemy, all right? The so-called white man and his military, man. And his, FEMA, his plans, really just to destroy you, man. But our people, what? They trusted in Egypt. And the scripture says, Isaiah 31:1, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. All right. And woe means great death and destruction. And we entering into a time of Jacob's trouble, man. We about to start seeing people drop like flies, man. Drop in mass numbers. Revelation 12:12. The devil knows that he had but a short time, so he about to come down with that great wrath. All right. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots. And the modern day Egypt is America. All right. Egypt is just synonymous for bondage. All right. That's Exodus 20:2. So woe unto you that trust in bondage and slavery. You trusted in your oppressor. Instead of trusting in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the creator of the universe. The God of the universe. It says, and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many. Right, you trust in the military. You trust in the power that this devil has. And in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh. So you don't seek Yahweh. You don't seek the Lord. When trouble comes, you run into Daddy Esau. You run into the so-called white man and his FEMA, his government assistants. You run into the devil instead of running to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. We coming into a time where we're gonna have to fully rely on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. When this devil crash this system and he bring out the Charagma, you're going to have to fully trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh. You're going to have to trust in the Lord. And if you don't have the Lord, you're going to die, man. As the scriptures say, all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. If you went down to the clinics and you were scared of the media and you went to you got the thing, man, and you ain't have no faith. And all the unfaithful going to die in their unfaithfulness, man. We're going to be saved by faith. And the times we coming into, it's going to look real ugly out here. It's going to look real bad. It's going to get real. It's going to be turbulent waters, man. And you're going to have to rely on faith and works. Faith and works is how we're going to make it out of here, man. But, this is just a quick lesson. 1,884 athlete cardiac arrest in the last 2.5 years, 2.5 years. And 1,300 of them is dead. And, I'm sure that number is light. I'm sure there's way more than that. So 2.5 years later, 3 years later, and people still dropping from the thing, man. All right, so with that, Lord willing, it was edifying to the hopeful elect. Call Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Trust in the Lord. Don't trust in the government. Trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, with that, I said.